Hello and welcome back to Jade's story. We just got a little rabbit here to take back to the pack. It's not going to be much. I'm hoping that some of the pups get to eat some of it. We just moved the pups to the rendezvous site in the last episode. We're not actually at the rendezvous point in the game yet. We are just waiting for, it looks like, just Jolene now to reach 15 pounds, but she is almost there. And then we will be able to actually choose our rendezvous site. One thing I have noticed as I watch back my videos, and it might have just did it there, I'm not sure. Anytime I open up my map or check in on our like tab into the known wolves or pack info screen, my video seems to go super grainy and like pixelated, and that has started happening since I switched to the new video editor that I'm using. So I'm going to mess with the settings today, and I'm hoping to figure out how to get that to not happen because it's really bugging me. And I'm sure it's bugging you guys too. I gotta check the map real quick. We need to go a little bit to the east. I'm hoping if I just stay still for a minute and then move slowly, it will give it time to kind of catch up and not go all grainy and everything. But like I said, I'm gonna try and figure that out. And if anybody knows, I'm using DaVinci Resolve as my new editor, and I'm really liking it. It's this one problem that I'm not super fond of, but hopefully we'll be able to figure out. There's our pack. You guys have done an amazing job getting your votes in for who is going to take over after Jade is no longer here. I don't think I've ever gotten so many votes in a poll before. So thank you guys so much for joining in and, you know, helping us figure out who is going to take over when Jade is no longer here. Amazonite and Spore are definitely the favorites. Hello, everybody. How about a bunny? I'm really hoping the pups get first dibs on that, but we'll see. Yeah, so far Amazonite seems to be the one in the lead, which, you know, I still think that Amazonite makes the most sense to take over the pack. He is the oldest, and, you know, he's been right by Jade's side for so many things. We did put Lavender on there because I picked a pup from each of the litters. So Sapphire isn't on there, but, you know, they're all on there in a way. They're just, you can't click on all of them. But nobody has said that they think Sapphire should be leading the pack. Everybody's pretty much just been clicking on the options. So you know, and I know so many people love Spore, and we love Spore too, but if he does not get chosen, wow, those coyotes ran so fast we didn't even get a chance to react. Anyways, if Spore does not get chosen, then I will definitely be doing his own series at some point. He will get his own story and get to grow his own pack. So, you know, don't worry too much if he does not get to take over for Jade. And, you know, if he stays in the pack and after Amazonite passes, maybe he will get to take over at some point. I mean, we'll just have to see, really. But yeah, so I think what we need to do is take a nap. We do hear baby ungulate music. How's everybody doing? I mean, nobody's too awfully hungry. The pups are definitely tired. Yeah, I think Jade's going to see if she can find this this ungulate real quick. I'm gonna send the pups in if they'll go. I don't know if they will because our affinity is so low. There's Kai. There's Jolene. Little Maeve, can you go on in? Thank you. Yeah, let's check the grasses real quick. Solstice is just out here hanging out. We have a mule deer mom wanting to fight us. She's like really wanting to fight us. See if we can't get some help over here. Ouch. Jade. She's not dodging so quickly. Ah. Nobody came over to help. Solstice, just you and me. Lose my voice. Sorry, guys. Oh, Jade, you are losing health. Is this really worth it? Like, this is barely going to feed anybody. And she's so tired. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Not without the rest of the pack. She's just losing health. She can barely hold on. I don't even know where Solstice has gone. Did she go back to the pack already? She's just like, I'm out. She did. She's over here. Oh, goodness. I guess we are just going to get some sleep then. Good morning, everybody. There it is. I was just gonna say, are we here yet? Can we choose this site now? Yes. I don't remember what we named it last time. Guess we could have just skipped those tips. Summer, spring. I don't know. I guarantee that's not what we named it, but that's okay. The mule deer mom back over there in the same spot, it looks like. Somebody feeding the pups. 7 giving Jolene some food up here. Aw, 7. You are still pretty injured, aren't you? Lavender and Solstice just hanging out over here. I think Jade is definitely feeling a little bit better being here at the rendezvous site next to the spring. Hey Steel, hey Basil, hey Sapphire. How's everything going? You guys keeping a good lookout? Maybe doing some hunting. Caught a stick, I see. Kai, what are you doing over here? So in Flash's series, I asked for suggestions for a new pack name for them, and Catherine suggested the flower pack, and I think the flower pack would be really amazing for Kai because he is so into the flowers. He loves flowers so much. And yeah, I can definitely see him wanting to name his pack the flower pack someday when he gets to that point. Aww. And then a cutie. There's me and Seven hanging out. Let's do a little sniff. Do smell some elk. Like I said, Jade is wanting to stay home more often, but I know that her territory is not looking the greatest, and I do think she needs to go out and kind of secure a little bit more. I think, let me see the known wolves. We did take out Major in the last episode. So, Cottonwood Creek. Oh. Yeah. Where is Major? There he is. Yeah, so we took out Major. And Shade is the other pack leader. I don't remember Shade being a leader. So I wonder if Major, like, just barely took her as a mate, or maybe... I bet what happened, it was just Major leading, and then Shade decided to take over the pack. I have no idea. I can't remember. Alright, well... looks like we have everybody named in there. Basil is wondering what the plan is today. And I think we actually need to raise this affinity up before the pups are going to go into the grasses. There we go. Maeve just bounding around Kayla. Go on in. Looks like Kai and Jolene put themselves over there. We'll invite everybody out. I think that's what I was trying to look at. How hungry everybody is. Pups are good. Adults are hungry. Looks like Sapphire and Basil are going to stay home. And we are going to head, I think, straight to the north, because that is where the territory is looking pretty weak. Let's go ahead and mark as we go. Oh, there is something, there's a side quest I really, really need to do today, too. It was an idea by Wolfgate. And it's kind of in the opposite direction of where we are headed, so yeah, I need to visit our very first rendezvous site because there's something there that Jade really needs to grab. It's been on her mind. She went by it yesterday and completely forgot to stop. I'm not gonna say what it is because you guys will get to see when we actually do it. I just have to remember to do it. Where is our scent post here? This way. Yeah, so if we make it over there today, we will go see if it's there. I'm pretty sure I know where it is, the thing that Jade is thinking about, but I could be wrong. There's our scent post. Thankfully, Jade healed up good with that sleep. She's not still weak and injured. So they can hunt if they come across a herd of elk, or, you know, Jade will also check the tall grasses and see if she can find anything. But everybody's so hungry, it's probably more of a waste of time at this point. She probably should just focus on territory and finding elk. I do need to look at the map real quick. Kind of trying to avoid looking at the map because my video's been doing the pixely thing. But hopefully I can get that fixed. Oh, there's some elk scent on the wind. I think it's going to take us into probably Coyote Creek territory, but that's okay. As long as we don't get caught. It was just a wall of scent. There we go. Lots of dispersals over here too. We got the Mel dispersals from the De Borgia pack. Smells like some female dispersals from the Hayden pack as well. Hayden female, Naiju, male De Borgia. Jade's not interested in all of that. Looks like they are following the scent of the elk herd. Looks like our scent post is somewhere in that direction, but don't really want to lose the scent here. There we go. We should definitely get a little picture here with the pack out and about. I feel like it's been a little bit since we've taken a nice pack picture of us out. 7 has really seemed to be stepping it up here lately. Gosh, he looks so much like Magnus, doesn't he? Alright, let's get back on the trail of this elk herd. See if we can make something happen before our stamina is completely gone, because we are already pretty tired. Jade just gets so tired so easily nowadays. She needs lots of rest. There we go. I believe the elk are a bit stronger this time of year, so for going up and getting them running. There we go. turn them a little bit more south, I think. And our stamina's gone. As usual when we are trying to hunt. Yeah, I think that's a little better. This one back here is looking pretty slow. We have Esme and Amazonite up here. Guys, I really think Amazonite is going to make a really great leader. I do think Spore would be a lot of fun too. It would definitely bring some new dynamics to the pack and everything. I do think that a lot of the pack would probably choose to disband if we went with him, which I would worry about. I really don't want the whole pack to disband and choose to leave. This one fell. She is very strong, my goodness. So, you know, Spore is so young. He still has a lot to learn. But, like I said, I do think he would be fun. I think if we look at it from, like, Jade's point of view, you know, she wouldn't choose her youngest pup to take over the pack that she cares so much about. I think she would choose the one that is showing, you know, the most responsibility at the time on, you know, making sure the pack is looked after and taken care of. And, you know, I think she would be taking all of that into consideration. There's Lavender going up and biting on. Let's see if we can't catch up a little bit. Oh, here's our old den. Maybe we will be heading by our first rendezvous site. So we can't take her down before we get too far. I think this is more of a calf right here. Might be a little bit easier for us. No, it's a cow too. Alright, let's stick on this one then. Poor Jade, she's so tired. Good job, Esme. Just ran over somebody. Was it another elk that fell down? Good job, Esme. Staying with it. Jade can't even bite for very long at all. Somebody else just fell. Good job, Amazonite. Good job, Kayla. Esme trying to get in there. Amazonite on the spot we were trying to get to. Good job, Lavender. 7 going up there. Steel has his tail a little bit tucked. That worked out. I'm sorry guys, my voice is really struggling today. There we go. Good job, Kayla. Still, like, came up to latch on, but didn't quite make it there in time. Nice spore. And we are all filled up. Esme, you did super good in that hunt. I seen you up there. You did very good. Kayla, you did pretty good as well. Yeah. Lavender really got up there and was like hanging on. Amazonite was definitely up there. Still a bit of this cow elk left. That's good. We'll rip off a chunk to take back to the pups, but I do want to see how far away we ended up from our little side quest that we need to do. I believe we need to go right here. So straight to the east. Right there. Let's see, do I need to send anybody home right now? Basil is hungry because he stayed home. Sapphire is really hungry. She should have came out. And how far away are we? Okay, yeah, our affinity is not good enough to call them back, so yeah, I think we're just going to keep everybody with us. We are going to go do our little side quest. Let me see again. I'd really like to take this meat chunk back to the pups, back to Sapphire and them. And yeah, I can only carry 2 things at once, so yeah, I think let's go ahead and take this back home. And we'll come back out for our little side quest. I'd kind of rather it just be Jade anyways. You know, it'll probably be something that she does on her own versus having the whole pack with her, so kind of makes more sense to do it this way anyways. Let's check these grasses just in case we find something bigger we can take back, because Basil and Sapphire are really hungry. And Sapphire definitely chooses to stay back with the pups more often than not, so you know, I love the idea of Sapphire possibly taking over, but she really doesn't stand out as much as Amazonite does to me. And the pull is going to keep going until... Oh, there's a elk mama. Until, you know, it's Jade's time. So, you know, I'm hoping that we have plenty of time left. But you never know. And I am fully open to whoever gets chosen, because I'd love to play any of them, honestly. I'm just trying to think of it from Jade's point of view versus like who I want to play. Because I personally would love to play Solstice. I would love to play Spore. I think Lavender would also be a lot of fun to play. So yeah, just trying to think of it from like what would most likely happen Like, what makes the most sense? Alright, here we are. Hello, everybody. Sapphire, you are really hungry, so if you want to eat this meat chunk, you can. We appreciate you staying home with the pups. Thank you. Looks like Seven's minor injury has healed up. That's good. Hello, Jolene. Look at you rolling around, you little cutie pie. Getting so big. Look at your lengthy legs. Solstice feeding the pups. Thank you. Spore and Lavender and Seven also. Still's like, look, I fed him too. Alright, little Maeve's over there running around. Alright, I think this little side quest is really on Jade's mind. She's going to send the pups in so that we don't risk an attack happening, and she's going to head southeast to do this little side quest, hopefully. Everybody is coming with her. We just send everybody home at the same time. Gotta do it individually. Spore. You're limping pretty bad too, aren't you? Sapphire and Basil. You guys can stay out, I guess. You guys are pretty hungry, so... Where's the carcass? Yeah, I'll take them down to the carcass, let them fill up, and then... we will send them home for Jade to do her little side quest. You guys coming? Come on then. There we go. Not much left on this, but hopefully they can get their bellies a little bit full. Jade's doing okay, so she's not going to worry about feeding herself at the moment. Sapphire is full and Basil is full. Okay, well, she will go ahead and pull herself up then. And then send them home. Okay, and then we'll head straight east. Naiju and somebody else. Who else? Who's this other one? A Hayden female. Both from the Hayden pack. They're hunting that mule deer. I've never seen them like actually chasing mule deer. I've seen them hunting elk, and you know, I've seen like their tracks following the mule deer, but I don't think I've ever seen them actually hunting the mule deer, so that was kind of fun. Alright, let's see if we can find what we are looking for here. Yeah, it is here. It's a wolf skull. And Jade is going to take this back to the den site that they just left, and she's going to place this in honor of Malachite as a way to you know, kind of mark his grave a little bit. I think she would be... darn grasses getting in the way. I think she would be kind of thinking about this as she makes her way. I would love just a picture of her and the flowers carrying this. Aww. Her eyes look so sad right there. I would love another picture here with that lighting. I think that's as good as we're going to get there. Let me see. I think our marker is the square that is rounded. Kind of by our rendezvous site. Here's our old den. Jade is going to place this right in the spot that it happened. Just take a minute to just kind of be with him for a moment. Probably, you know, talking to him and telling him about what all's happening. And calling out to him, letting him know that, you know, she'll be with him again soon. See if I can't get a better picture of her kind of looking in that direction. The sun has gone down, and it's time for her to return to her pack, return to her pups. Hi. Hello, everybody. Everybody is very curious where she's been, wondering if she's brought any more food home. And she does have some food for the pups if they need it, but it looks like they're doing okay. How's little Maeve doing? Yeah, she's doing pretty good. Aw. Amazonite bringing Jolene back. Good job, Amazonite. Esme, you gonna go get Maeve, or are you just watching her? Lavender's like, I got her. It makes Jade's heart so happy to see her pack like really just stepping it up and like becoming amazing members of the pack. And you know, she knows in her heart that no matter who takes over when she is no longer here, that, you know, she trusts that she's trained them all good enough that everything is going to be okay. So on that note, I think we're going to end here. However, I believe it was Hannah who asked if I could check in on Jade's family tree, and I know Simple was interested in seeing Jade's family tree as well. I was hoping to make something cool, but I haven't had time to, so if that is something you're interested in seeing, like everybody's stats and all of that, then stick around and we'll jump into that here in a minute. For anybody not interested, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging with us. And, you know, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And yeah, stick around if you want to see that stuff, though. We'll switch over to that now. Alright, so if you are still here, then here we are in Jade's family tree. As you can see, her mom is Storm, who looks just like Magnus. And her father is Bandit, who looks a lot like Ruby. And then above them would be Moonstone and Bolt. So that's kind of how they all fit in here. Oh, Malachite. We miss you, Malachite. So let's see. Let's take a look at who all we have with us. So here's Amazonite and his stats. He is age 3, -1 in strength. He has very good stamina, -1 speed, and a 0 in health. So, you know, great stamina, which is really helpful, and health isn't too bad because it's not a negative. It's just his strength and speed that is not doing great. Here we have Sapphire. It'd be cool if we could like turn him in the screen. Also age 3, -1 in strength and -1 in speed. She has very good health at 2, and then a 0 stamina, so not bad. Let's see. We have Kayla here. Age 2, strength is 0, stamina -1, speed 0, health is 1, so she's not doing too bad. And then we have Solstice, also age 2, strength is 0, stamina 1, speed -1, health is 0, also not bad. It's pretty good. Lavender, age 2, strength 0, stamina 2, that's pretty good stamina. Speed is -2, that's not great. Health is 0. So yeah, her speed is not great, so Mule Deer is probably going to be very difficult, and Pronghorn is probably going to be very difficult for Lavender. And then, let's see. I can't believe how many puppies, like our whole litter except for Sunny, who had an unknown fate, made it in this last litter. So we have Steel. Age 1, strength 1, stamina is -2, speed is 0, so I think that's kind of why he falls behind so much and kind of stays, like hangs out at the back of the pack so much. Health is 1. We have 7. You know, all of these guys are going to be age 1. Strength is -1, stamina 2, speed -2, health 1. Not the best stats. Also going to have a hard time catching up to things, but his stamina is really good and his health is really good, so he's got that going for him. We have Basil, who looks a lot like Amazonite. Strength -1, stamina 0, speed -1, and health 2, so very good health. Esme, strength is 0, stamina 2, very good stamina, speed -1, health -1, not great in that area. We have Spore, -2 in strength, so not a very strong wolf. Stamina is 2, speed and health is at 0, so that's pretty good. It's just his strength going against him. And then we can peek in at the pups because I never remember stats anyways. We have Kai, strength 1, stamina 1, speed is -2, health is 0. We have little Maeve, strength 0, stamina 1, speed -1, and health 0. And then we have a Jolene, Strength of 1, stamina 1, speed -2, and health is 0. So there we go. It's kind of everybody and their stats. Let's see how Jade is. Jade is not very good, and that could be because she's an elder wolf, so I don't know if it has those stats added in right now, but yeah. She's got a lot of negatives, my goodness. Malachite had 1 negative in speed, so yeah, so there you guys go. If you guys have any other questions or something that I didn't go over, feel free to let me know and I can try to do that next time. But I think that's it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging with us. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you are new. If you're already subscribed, thank you again so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye-bye.